EA announces EA Play 2019 dates. EA has now confirmed that EA Play will return this coming June. EA Play will be held from June 7th to the 9th. As opposed to previous years, there will be no press conference at EA Play this year. EA is teasing first hand-on impressions with upcoming games, but did not say what games those were. Last year in 2018, EA Play highlighted Anthem, Battlefield 5, and other games among them. So pretty much what this says to me is that one, they're not going to do a normal press conference like they have done in the past. And it's pretty much just going to be, hey, you come to the show floor and we're going to go ahead and demo these new games to the people.
It kind of makes me feel old because, like, I mean, when you think about it, like, I mean, everything has just changed. You know, like, I mean, I remember when, like, E3 was just, like, the biggest thing of the year. And now it feels like, I feel like we're, like, maybe a year or two away from just them saying, like, hey, we've canceled E3. No one's going to be coming to it.
Yeah.
I mean, because Sony pulled out, Nintendo kind of pulled out already years back, because they
with the Nintendo Direct.
They do their Nintendo Direct. They do their own thing. Really the last kind of Microsoft is the only one of the big three that's going to even be there. Everyone's kind of doing their own thing. EA's kind of doing their own thing. It's just kind of like, I mean, I get why they're doing it, because it's like, why, from their perspective, it's like, why should we shell out hundreds of thousands of dollars or even millions of dollars for these events when we can just put on our own event on the cheap and have the focus be 100% on us. So I get it, I totally get it, but it's just kind of like, I don't know, there's something nostalgic about E3. It's like it's just kind of one of those things that's like that big event of the year when you had to look forward to, and it's kind of sad to see it kind of go now. I mean, I'm not saying E3 is dead. I'm not doing a post-mortem here, but it just feels like the wind is out of its sails, if you know what I mean. Like it's like we're not gonna have Sony there. We're not gonna like all these, like, what's really gonna be left there soon? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I mean, not that EA really has any games to show. It's gonna be okay. Well, you learn about the next FIFA.
Even at Star Wars Celebration, we're gonna see, which is like later in March. We're gonna be seeing Jedi Fallen Order. So that
might be interesting. We'll see.
But like with EA, like honestly,
wait, was Fallen Order? Refresh my memory.
That's the new game.
No. Is BioWare making it?
No, it's Respawn.
Oh, okay. Then I might be small for it. Okay. Well, let's see. If BioWare was making that, just write it off completely. Forget it. It's gonna be terrible.
Whatever, Spector.
Respawn might actually be able to.
I don't know. I'm scared for BioWare when it comes to Anthem, but
I think BioWare is the next. They're propping its head up under the
I don't know.
team,
like that's what it seems like. But
they're gonna be the next fall.
But with this happening, honestly, I do kind of agree with what Sean Layden said on the reasoning of why PlayStation is not going to be at E3, and it's just it is one definitely more expensive. It is definitely becoming more expensive to be at E3 and to kind of have a floor to yourself and that kind of thing. But then, two, the reasoning that Sean Layden said is that it's kind of a relic from the past, meaning it's harder for retailers to kind of set up their holidays when they only have like what, 3 months to kind of prepare, where if back in February for only the retailers. So again, we haven't heard nothing, but PlayStation did this thing called Destination PlayStation, where retailers would be able to see kind of early access to games that are coming out on PlayStation. That allows PlayStation to kind of control the message. Kind of the reason why Nintendo left E3 doesn't have a conference on their show floor at E3, so that way when they do their conference, which now is a Nintendo Direct, they can control the message, and you don't have those weird, awkward, technical hiccups that could happen, or the awkward moments during those E3 press conferences if things don't go absolutely perfectly right. So honestly, E3 is definitely becoming a thing of the past. Does it suck that it's kind of people are leaving it and we're not getting those? It's
like, you understand what I mean?
Yeah,
it's kind of like, what can I compare it to? It's like when you heard that like Blockbuster was going under.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, I get it. Like we moved on as a society, from that. But it's like at the same time, it's like, man, I really miss that. I'm gonna miss that. It's like,
yeah,
change isn't always fun. I mean.
Yeah, but I mean, for me, like, if they do another PSX, that's rad. And like, honestly, I think it's better for these Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox to do like their own like concentrated convention, like PSX, or you have these Nintendo Directs that come out every so often or whatever. Like these things are very concentrated, which are built for their fan base, which is really, I think that's kind of the better way to go. You get your fan base excited, and then those fan bases will talk to their friends, which have other systems, and then they will go, "Oh, well, that sounds interesting," regardless of what brand you're a fan of.
Yeah.
So, but with EA leaving, I mean, it'll be interesting to see. I don't know. At least the good thing is that we won't have to go through that like 20 minutes of sports.
I mean, it's kind of nice. I mean, of course, this. It's like, of course, this would happen. The year I actually have everything pre-planned to be off for E3.
Uh-huh.
They like cancel E3.
I get you.
Of course,
I get you. Yeah. Well, I mean, mind you, Bethesda hasn't said anything. Ubisoft hasn't said anything.
Yeah, I'll still have.
So, I mean, like,
I'll still be watching Bethesda's.
Xbox is probably going to still be
We're
there.
still going to watch the Xbox conference.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, I mean, we'll still be watching. Maybe Square Enix will do their conference or whatever. So,
Yep.
I mean, we'll still have stuff to watch. I mean, of course, Nintendo does their thing at the same time too.
And I think we're going to be seeing like, I don't know, PlayStation might not like be at E3, but I would think that they would at least like put up something on the PlayStation blog or on YouTube or something to kind of make sure that eyes are still on them during that time. But who knows? I have no idea.